the brand of that iPhone case you got when you first got the iPhone 10? Was it Spec? That's what I just got one for. It's a dog shit.
I got one right here.
Drop it.
I mean, I wouldn't drop that shit on the ground with my phone in it, but what's up, y'all?
I ain't get this soft shit. I got a hard shell plastic one.
Oh, well, you should be straight. By the way, Spec, give us a fucking endorsement.
Even though he just said your phone case ain't worth a damn for a phone to be dropped in.
I wouldn't drop my phone. I don't want to drop it, but
I just bought one of these shits. Bought it from Spec for $45 for the Galaxy S10. Because I'm stepping into the future. Leaving the shit of 2 years ago behind. Speaking of stepping into the future, we today don't have any dumbasses in rap to talk about because they didn't show their dumbassery this week. At least we didn't pay enough attention to it to see it. But we are wondering why so many fucking companies and people seem to be stuck in the past right now.
mm-hmm.
Right? What are we talking about, you may ask?
Blackface.
Even if you didn't ask, we gonna tell you. Say that one more time.
Blackface.
Blackface and the fucking notion that it's okay to flaunt blatant racism. Now, we gonna take a second and pause this video. Even though to y'all niggas, we black, we can say it. It's gonna seem like we never left. Pause that shit. Yes, we back. Anyway, I want to get into it. We don't usually go down this route. What the fuck happened?
Phone up.
Oh shit. Well, even when we try to do something serious, we can't help ourselves from fucking something up. Anyway, I want to get into why do you think, on a broader scope, these companies and people we about to talk about today is so comfortable with making a mockery out of black people.
Because they know black people still gonna buy that shit, i.e. Floyd Mayweather. Fucking i.e. Lil Pump.
Lil Pump ain't black.
Well,
he Cuban or something.
Well, I mean, basically they know still niggas is gonna buy it. Niggas, whether you're white, black, Mexican, Spanish, whatever you want to call it, they still gonna buy that shit. Their stuff is not gonna take no dramatic drop from them doing some shit like this. Niggas is still gonna wear Gucci. Niggas is still gonna wear Fendi. Niggas is still gonna wear Burberry. Cause
Fendi, let's leave their names out of it. They didn't have no shit like this happen.
No, but that was just like a broad scope. I'm saying like these designer companies they'll do anything because people are still gonna wear it. I won't saying Fendi did anything. I will take Fendi out. Let's leave it strictly to Gucci and Burberry because they're the ones who did it, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is Gucci and Burberry they're going to do whatever they want because they know niggas is still going to buy that shit off the rack.
Right.
And the niggas like Floyd Mayweather and anybody else who still wears it, they see that as, oh, we can release this fucking blackface sweater and fuck it, if they don't like it, they still gonna buy it because we fucking Gucci. All the rappers wear it. They still gonna wear this shit. So that's why I think they think they can do that stuff. I'm not gonna wear no fucking Gucci because I can't afford it.
I wouldn't wear that shit if I could afford it.
It's nothing for me to say fuck Gucci, but shit, other people still wearing it.
What was now about the people that's doing it, like college students that we see.
The Marines?
The Marines, the college students that we see that's dressing up in blackface for Halloween. The Marines that dressed up in blackface. The governor who had, the governor of Virginia who had things from his past surface about him, of him being in blackface and or him supporting blackface and supporting Ku Klux Klan.
And if you're wondering what that was, it was some yearbooks found from the 1970s and
It was 1981.
Yep, 1981
from Cornell.
For Cornell University, and it was blackface, KKK hoods, and mock lynchings.
Mm-hmm.
So
this governor, Ralph Northam, that's his name.
And I mean, I guess
why you think they're so comfortable with it? That's
why I think they're so comfortable with them finding that, or
why you think these people are so fucking comfortable with themselves to the point where they'll do this type of shit and think that it's okay?
Because they don't think anybody will ever lay their eyes on that.
See, that might be what Ralph Northam thought. Mm-hmm. But these two fuckers in the Marines who videotaped themselves in blackface, and these fucking white girls that I saw last Halloween dressed up in blackface at on their college campus and posting this shit on Snapchat and Instagram, they express purposes was to have people watch it.
I mean, with these Marines, I really don't understand, because when you're a Marine, you know people are gonna see that you supposedly fighting for the country, you know.
Yeah.
And with them, I think they posted the video on Snapchat, if I'm not mistaken, and they was using, it was some derogatory terms said. They said there was somebody saying "Hey monkey," you know. So me personally, I don't know why they think they would do that and nobody would see it.
Well, they knew somebody was gonna see it. They put niggas these days, people these days, they don't put shit out hoping nobody sees it. They put shit out hoping everybody with a fucking phone sees it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did when they putting shit on Snapchat and bullshit like that. They putting it out hoping to go viral. That's like the only goal for people these days when they got these fucking social media apps.
I mean, I just don't know why two Marines would do it. I would think that they knew what they had to lose. And I think I knew what they was how they were gonna be looked at, so I don't know why they thought this was a good idea.
Yeah, and I mean, I figure I know why they thought it was a good idea, because they fucking racist. But I just want to know do you have any opinion on why these motherfuckers are so comfortable with it?
Because they think they got some power that they don't have. Like, the Marines probably thought, oh, since I'm a Marine, I can say this shit and nobody's gonna give a fuck because I'm a Marine. I'm fighting for my country. You know, some shit like that. They probably think that they got so much power in the situation that, oh, this is just gonna get looked over and I'm gonna go back to my regular job tomorrow. Same way the high school girls was, like, the girls who do blackface in high school, they think, oh, I'm gonna just post this video on Snapchat 24 hours, it's gonna be gone. Ain't nobody really gonna pay no attention to it like that. You know, people have the mindset as, oh, people are just gonna see this and this shit ain't gonna do nothing.
People don't have a fucking good compass of a good moral compass these days, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have a good fucking ability to measure consequences.
Yeah.
Because those girls, at least the ones that I saw, they got kicked out of school after that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got a twist in here for you though, right?
No, and before you get into that, it was this guy African American guy who plays tennis at my school.
Right.
And they were in a tennis match, a tournament, and the Caucasian guy, I'm trying to, talk right. He was talking to him, and he was calling him all derogatory terms, calling him a monkey, saying his dad probably wasn't in his life because he was losing.
Caucasian guy was losing.
Yeah, the Caucasian guy was losing. He was saying, just anything you could say to try to get under somebody's skin to make them, mess up on their game.
Right.
And he lost his scholarship to the school and he got kicked off the team. And I don't even think he goes to that school anymore. I don't know. But I know he lost his scholarship and I know he got kicked off the tennis team because it was all over Twitter and stuff like that.
What
and they were telling
the
him
school that the white guy was at?
I can't remember. I can't remember the school that he went to, but I know it was a very big story. I can look it up and probably find it for you, though.
Go ahead.
All right. But what was you saying about the twist?
We'll do that after you get this piece of information out there. I mean, I just want to give a round of applause to the school for taking swift action, right? Because motherfuckers shouldn't be comfortable with this shit, but they'll use the First Amendment, freedom of speech, right, to cover up. They'll use freedom of expression.
He was from
Appalachian State.
Suspends tennis coach and player after alleged racism towards North Carolina A&T player.
Right. Appalachian State.
Here's it if you want to.
I didn't even hear about this.
You didn't hear? Yeah, it was pretty big throughout the school. It was like, because I'm into the Twitter stuff, so it was all over Twitter. I knew what he had looked like, the guy who was saying all of that stuff, but I didn't know what school he was from. He was from App State.
Spencer Brown. That's him. The tennis sore loser. That's him. Okay. Siri, get out of our podcast. We don't need your fucking help. Okay. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
He said, at least I know my dad. And the coach responded by, we have a black guy on our team.
Yeah, what that mean? That's the fucking equivalent of saying I'm not racist, I got black friends. That don't mean nothing. All right. Here go the twist, right? Why was it 2008? Why in 2008 or 2009 was everybody cool with Robert Downey Jr. being in blackface?
What, for Tropic Thunder?
Why was that funny?
See, I don't know. I can't even begin to tell. First of all, I don't really like Tropic Thunder. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't really like the movie.
First of all, let me be honest. I think Tropic Thunder is funny. I don't think Robert Downey Jr.'s character is funny. I think the movie is funny because of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's character is what make the movie funny, but I don't think Robert Downey Jr. character is fucking funny at all. I think the movie is kind of overrated to me. But that's besides the point. I want to know why was it funny then,
but it's not funny now.
But it's serious now. Because it being funny then is just more layers upon the type of history that made these fucking type of people think that it's okay to do. Right? That made these Marines, this type of shit emboldens people who, man, that shit smells so good. This type of shit emboldens people who already got that type of thought process. That shit right there make them think, all right, it's good now. I can come out and do this type of shit because Tropic Thunder made it cool. I can come out and be xenophobic. If you don't know what xenophobic mean, get a dictionary. I'm not here to teach you people.
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. What does xenophobic mean?
Xenophobic mean that you are fucking scared of foreigners.
Oh, okay. That
means people with a irrational fear or hatred towards foreign people. That's what xenophobic means.
I'm glad you said that. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump made it fucking cool for people to come out and be xenophobic.
And this is what I don't understand about xenophobic people now that you taught me the definition of that.
Yeah.
Most of the people who have done mass shootings in the U.S. have been white, right? It hasn't been a foreigner.
No, stop. Most of the people who done any type of terrorist attack in the U.S. have been white. Bro,
So,
the major terrorist attack that happened by people that wasn't white, if you believe the story that was put out there, is 9/11. If you believe the conspiracy theories, then you believe Bush did it. But we ain't saying Bush did shit. That's allegedly. As far as we know, Osama did that shit. All right. So every other thing, and the other one, if you believe the story that was put out there, was the Boston bombing. But the fucking the Waco, Texas shit, that was white people. The shoe bomber, he was white. What's the other guy?
Sandy Hook.
I ain't even talking about shootings. I'm talking about motherfuckers blowing shit up. The guy whose wife killed him because he was abusing her, and she was scared that he was gonna end up abusing their daughter, and she killed him. He was planning a terrorist attack on Obama's first inauguration. He was fucking white. Nigga, she just so happened to kill him about a week before, and the police investigated the house and found the bombs. The person that was sending those fucking pipe bombs all over America in mail, that nigga was white, bro. Like, let's keep it going. What's the other? Timothy McVeigh? Is that the Waco, Texas guy?
I believe so.
I think that's the Waco, Texas guy. Let's look it up. Timothy McVeigh. Let's get facts. Let's get facts. Timothy McVeigh. No, Timothy McVeigh ain't the Waco, Texas guy. He the guy
David Koresh.
Yeah, David Koresh is the Waco, Texas fucking cult leader terrorist. Timothy McVeigh is the fucking Oklahoma City bombing dude. White.
And David Koresh is also white.
I know David Koresh is white. But Timothy McVeigh, all of these people we just listed is white. And if you want to get down to the mass shooting, the major mass shooting that happened by somebody that wasn't white was the Virginia Tech shooting. Happened by a person of Asian descent. Again, I'm not trying to rail against white people. He brought, the co-host brought that up to prove a point. The xenophobia started happening towards Hispanic people, and a travel ban was put upon people of Middle Eastern descent by this president of this country when he was inaugurated, and he started moving shit around the way he wanted to move it. And the irony of the whole situation is more terrorist attacks than happen in this country by people who was born in this motherfucker than anybody else. And not only people who was born in this motherfucker, the people who got the most privilege in this motherfucker than anybody else. Right? And that word is a word I brought up for a reason. Because privilege is the reason why these people is so comfortable thinking that they can go around trotting around in blackface, while Gucci think they can put out a sweater this blackface, while fucking Burberry think they can put out an accessory that's a noose around the neck. The word is privilege. Like you said, these people are so used to the privilege of no consequences that they do shit like this. When you see a black or Hispanic person or somebody of any other race that's like that, and you see them interact with the fucking cops and they on that yes sir, no sir, hands up on the steering wheel trying not to move. I know personally, anytime I get pulled over, the first thing I do is not reach for the fucking license and registration. The first thing I do, especially if it's at night, is turn on the fucking, I hit the button on the ceiling to make all the lights in the car come on, so the fucking cop can see what I'm doing. Bro, that's the first thing I do anytime I get pulled over, right? And that was the first thing I would do before any of the Michael Brown, Eric Garner, or Trayvon Martin situations happened. When the few times I got pulled over before then, the first thing I do was illuminate the car. So this dude or female, whoever the police happened to be, could see everything that was happening in there. But we don't got that type of privilege built into our DNA. They got that type of privilege built into their DNA to where when they interact with the cops, they'll tell the cop a piece of their mind.
Yeah.
And they got the type of privilege built into their DNA that when they put on some blackface, they think ain't shit supposed to happen.
Nothing at all.
Gucci put out a blackface sweater, they think motherfuckers are supposed to buy it. The dumb dummies is so fucking tone deaf that they put out a blackface sweater and had a white girl model it.
That is true.
What the fuck? Again, they put out a blackface sweater and had a white girl model it. They couldn't even fall back on their fucking excuse that they had a black person wearing it. That's why I said what I said at the beginning. I won't try to be funny. That's why I said, niggas, we can say it because we black. Because I knew I was going to make this point. Mm-hmm. What would I can imagine those Marines now, right? Marines, they say they put on their blackface because they out here and they fight for that freedom of speech every day. Mm-hmm. I can imagine some dribble like that coming from between they fucking lips. Right?
I think it was a very coward move to do the blackface and then want to call freedom of speech.
I don't know if they did that.
No, I'm saying if they would, I think that would be very...
Yeah, like... But that's whenever somebody do something fucked up like that, that's the fucking thing that they call for. Now, we are nothing if not fair. So, let's address Burberry and Gucci, but let's address it from a different angle, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think people should have or be required to censor their art because fashion is art?
That's a good question. Mm-hmm. Should black people have to stop saying nigga in their rap music? Is that the same question you asking? Like, would that fall into that question, right?
That would fall under there. It's censoring their art. Should black people stop having to say cracker in their rap music? See, you
gotta look at it from both sides.
This is the thing that makes the culture of outrage dangerous. Mm-hmm. Because when you get outraged by something, even if it's something you should be outraged by, if they start applying the shit that you want across the board, things might be taken away from you. Mm-hmm. So we just discussing this shit. We don't have no solutions. We ain't here to make solutions. We just here to talk about it.
That ain't my job.
We ain't politicians.
My job is to talk shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers will be, and if they would start having people censor their art, this fucking shit will be stricken from the fucking surface of the earth and shot into the sun that we do. You understand me?
I understand.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. Should people have to censor their art because it offends somebody? Or do they only have to offend, do they only have to censor it when it offends the right people? Right?
That's kind of fucked up to say, only when it affects the right people.
If it offends the right people, because I mean we black, and of course, let's get this out here before I go any further. The fucking bullshit that that Gucci and Burberry pulled, I'm all the way against it. Nigga, I'm against black motherfuckers wearing blackface, nigga. I looked at that shit, that story of Adidon cover, and I shook my fucking head. Mm-hmm. Like, the only person that has expressed this blackface shit in an artistic way that was right to me was Jay-Z with the Story of OJ video. Nobody else who have tried to do the shit that I have seen artistically has fucking succeeded.
I feel you. I like the Story of OJ. I feel like he did it the correct way.
Yeah, I mean,
The song, as far as the song,
the video was the visual was a perfect fit for the song.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jay-Z is the only person that I done seen with this shit do it right. And kind of Little Brother, but they didn't use Blackface, but they structured their first major album after a fucking minstrel show, right? And they kind of made a mockery of the minstrel show and used it to like their advantage, right? And the minstrel shows was back in the day was either consisted of black people or most of the time white people dressed up in blackface.
And they danced and sung.
And they made a mockery of us.
Black people, yeah.
Yeah, they made a mockery of us. They kind of put forward a lot of the fucking stereotypes that still persist to this day of like black people.
Big lips.
Big lips.
Big butt. Big titties and shit like
yeah,
that.
And then the fucking happy-go-lucky, jolly, dancing around type of attitude that fucking the big old fat black people would supposedly have, the mammy, and all of that shit, right? And I'm bumped into the table, but Little Brother and them did that with their first album, but still nobody has done it like Jay-Z, right? To me, but as I continue on with what I was saying, do you want people to be able to go in and tell us what we can and can't do or say?
Me personally, I don't want nobody to tell me what I can't say or do, because you would be coming at my freedom of speech.
Right? See, the way I look at it, right, especially with somebody like Gucci or Burberry, we don't need to be telling these niggas what they can and can't do. We need to be just saying, oh, that's how you feel? Mobilize and just not buy they shit. But you got fuck faces who wouldn't do that, and it's well within their right. If they got the money and they want to spend it on Gucci, then they can do it. So to me, the thing is that we so stuck in a cycle of fuck offishness that it ain't really no solution to the shit with the companies. And we so stuck in a cycle of people having that privilege, white people mostly, white privilege is a term for a reason, that these niggas ain't gonna, they think, they expect everything that they do to have a slap on the wrist connected to it.
Yeah. And
not no real consequences.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's been, let me look. I want some actual facts behind this shit.
What you was about to bring up?
I was going to bring up how a white person can do a certain crime and get either a lessened sentence.
Oh, you got say no more. What was the boy from Stanford, the rapist?
Yeah, my point. He didn't want to. Was that the same guy who was like, they didn't want to fuck up
ruin his future?
Yeah, but
the swimmer from Stanford.
Yeah, the swimmer from Stanford raped somebody, and he didn't want to. The judge said he didn't want to ruin his future. But you got black kids, teenagers who are getting their lives taken away by the justice system because for choices that they made. They got to spend 30 and 40 and 50 years just off of mistakes. They young, like
let alone you got people. You got a black high school football player. Well, he ain't a high school football player no more, but he was a star high school football player at the time, in the same situation with a future ahead of him as this Stanford swimmer who was falsely accused of rape and had his whole fucking career taken from him because he spent like 10 years in jail.
Or even if you want to take it into Sean Oakman, the linebacker, the ex-linebacker from Baylor. And he got a rape accusation for him, and turns out she was lying, and she ruined his whole chance of going to the NFL because it won't like he wasn't going.
Brock Turner.
Yeah, I remember Brock Turner.
That's his name, Brock Turner, Stanford rapist swimmer.
And that was a slap on the wrist. If nothing else is a slap on the wrist, what he got was a slap on the fucking wrist.
He got 6 months for a crime that's supposed to put your ass under the jail. He found the girl unconscious outside and thought that it was okay to climb on top of her by a fucking trash can.
Mm-hmm. And didn't he get his ass whooped?
I don't know if he got.
Or somebody restrained him or something.
He got 6 months in jail. That's what he got. And he ain't had to snitch on nobody like Tekashi 6ix9ine. He just had a fucking judge who was concerned about him. Concerned about his fucking future. What future? His future of raping some fucking body else after he probably get handed some cushy job and he getting handed some executive position in some company. His future of probably raping his fucking employees.
Or even if you want to take it to George Zimmerman.
See, George Zimmerman got away with a slap on the wrist, but George Zimmerman served a purpose. Mm-hmm. Right? George Zimmerman, what happened with him, served a purpose because these motherfuckers thought that they was going to do the same thing he did. Not police. Yeah. Because police is still getting away with it. Mm-hmm. But some of these fucking...
Like,
other
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, because it was this, they was saying that it was a party out there and the guy it was a black kid and he shot him from like across the street on his porch or something.
No, he shot the car up. Yeah, it was out in front of the house playing music or something and he shot the car up. And the man was in his home driveway, but the kids was in the car and he shot the car up. Mm-hmm. His ass got a murder charge. Yeah. The guy who shot the girl on his front porch, who was just there to ask for directions, his ass got a murder charge. Mm-hmm. They tried that George Zimmerman shit and it won't flying with them. Yeah. So George Zimmerman served a purpose, even though he didn't get what he deserved. And that double jeopardy right that we got in that Bill of Rights is gonna keep him out of jail for that forever, because he can never be tried for it again. Mm-hmm. Ever. Unless they dig up some other crime connected to that incident, he can never be tried for the actual murder of Trayvon Martin again.
And as Jay-Z said, y'all kill X, let Zimmerman live, the streets is done.
Yeah, we ain't advocating for you to go out and murder nobody, though.
No, we not.
If you go kill that nigga, it won't us who told you to do it.
No.
Yeah. Man, that was your own decision. We ain't getting no accessory after the fact charge us, nigga. And you get the accessory after the fact charge, you get almost as much time as the fucking trigger man.
Damn.
No. Not happening, buddy. Excuse my allergies. But anyway, what do you think about the fact that all of this crazy shit was happening during Black History Month? The month that they deem it okay for Black history to be relevant. I mean, I don't know why we can't just have all history be relevant all year, but they charity cased us a fucking month. I really don't even, bro.
Short month at that.
I don't even acknowledge that shit. Mm-hmm. I don't acknowledge it. You know why I don't acknowledge it? Because I don't think that you should be relegating fucking people down to a fucking month. Yeah. And you give somebody a holiday in their honor, that's a different thing. Martin Luther King Day, President's Day. But this month ain't in our honor. This month was given to us instead of fucking reparations. Be for real. That's what it is. Yeah. So what do you think, though, for those who, you give your perspective for those who do honor Black History Month? If you do, we ain't trying to tell you to stop. I'm not trying to tell you to stop. What do you think about this shit happening during Black History Month?
Alright, I'm going to let you know right now. The most, I done seen hella rappers get arrested Black History Month. I done seen hella black people do stupid shit this Black History Month. So I don't think anybody that was supposed to do something right stood up and did something right this Black History Month. So I don't really acknowledge it either. All I've seen is dumb shit this Black History Month. I seen a teacher made Colin Kaepernick. You know how the high school and middle school teachers do like the door decorations. Mm-hmm. She decorated Colin Kaepernick, and the principal of the school made her take it down and deemed it offensive.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's deemed it offensive, but it ain't offensive
but
to
it's
have
freedom of speech.
But is it offensive to have pictures of fucking George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and motherfucking Benjamin Franklin and all of that shit hanging around school? All slave owners? Like, let's be for real now.
But that's not offensive. That's history.
Founding fathers.
That's history.
Fuck out of here. What did they found? Nigga, they found it. They didn't found shit. They stole it. Let's be for real. They stole it and they stole us. Stolen Africans like Paul Mooney was. Let's be for real.
But, man, I don't know. Black history, it seemed like we really can't get shit right on Black History Month.
I mean, that's really, it's an all the time thing with people of our race proving other people, not people of our race, but people of color. Because to me, I look at all people as the same anyway.
Me too. I
look at everybody as the same, but people who got racist mentalities look at people of a darker color as different.
Inferior.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So people of color do dumb shit all the time that prove racist people right. I know one thing that somebody got right this Black History Month, whether it happened in Black History Month or not. Let me get this man's name out because I want to put his name out there. I want to put his name out there because he out here doing things that it take real courage to do. I don't even want to sully what he's doing with curse words and stuff like that. Let me get to it.
Oh, I think I know what you're looking for. I got it right here.
Well, you got that man pulled up that I sent you the link to earlier?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
I want to see his name. They don't got his name in the story.
They don't.
What is these people doing? Excuse us. We trying to find this man's name. We trying to find his name. Man, this is really turning into a cluster bleep. Alright, so James Stern. I want to give James Stern.
We literally found it at the same exact time, bro. As soon as yours loaded, I was just about to say it.
That's that fast Wi-Fi.
Hart Stern.
James Stern, who is the black man who befriended the leader of the National Socialist Party. Most people call them neo-Nazis. All right, he befriended him and convinced him to hand over control of the neo-Nazis to a black man. And now he is out here on a mission to dismantle that. And he doing something that people probably want to kill him for.
They probably do.
So we'll give James Stern his props. And I just wanted to since we didn't have no dumb celebrities to come out and make fun of this week, I wanted to actually, you ain't never smelled super glue before, bro? Super glue is strong, dog. You gonna be out here on some type of glue high in a minute. You sniff it again. Anyway, we wanted to just get a little bit more of a discourse going towards some of the stupidness that has been going on in real life. Because these celebrities that we get out here and crack on, R. Kelly and Jussie Smollett, that's real life shit.
Yeah. They
was affecting. But a lot of these people who we get out here and talk about the dumb, funny shit that they doing, or either talk about their albums being some trash or something, like, that's just bullshit. But this right here, this blackface thing, and how being outraged about it is the right thing, because what these people doing in our eyes is wrong, but also being outraged about it. If you get outraged too hard, might lead to our freedoms being stripped back, and that's everybody's freedoms.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to have a little quick conversation on the duality of this situation, but I'm still against it. Get that blackface shit up out of here, Gucci and Burberry with your noose, and Marine fuck faces with your idiocies, and fucking whatever that governor dude name is. Shout out to his wife too for passing out cotton to black students on the tour of the governor's mansion. Fucking bitch. Fuck out of here. All right, let's get into the music. You want to go independent artist first? Yes, we do. The first independent artist we gonna highlight this week, motherfucking King Leo. King fucking Leo. If you don't know who King Leo is, we gonna make sure you know who King Leo is. We gonna make sure you know who King Leo is. We gonna make sure you know who King Leo is. Today we talking about his song, Nevertheless. What you think about it?
It gave me a little brother vibe. The shit was fire. The beat was fire. The lyrics was fire. The beat was fucking fire again. I wish I could play it.
I wanna highlight one of my favorite lyrics from the King Leo track, Nevertheless. Right? What is he saying? We gotta switch the game plan or switch the game that we playing.
Yeah.
He said we gotta switch the game plan or switch the games that we playing. My nigga, something so fucking simple can strike so many chords.
Yeah.
Right? A simple play on words like that can strike so many chords. That shit can be used to motivate you in so many different fucking directions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That shit can be used to tell you that you need to go harder at what you doing.
Or change.
Or maybe you just ain't doing the right thing. You need to go hard at something else. That's why we start going hard at this. That type of mentality right there is why we start going hard at this. And even though YouTube want to wipe us out, we ain't going to let them, because we going to keep posting on that shit every week. Even though I look up there and the views is at 100 views, and then I refresh it and it go back down to no views, and I look up there and say you got this many subscribers today, but then I refresh it and all them subscribers are gone because YouTube don't like that XXX Tentacion shit that we did. Even though we was defending him, Empire Distribution came out here and struck us down. Nigga, we just switched the game plan. And the game that we playing, because we ain't playing no games. Nigga, the game plan is to keep on bombarding y'all niggas with shit. And you gonna have to do your work, YouTube, because you gonna have to keep erasing it. Because we ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? King Leo told y'all that. King motherfucking Leo told y'all that. Shit. What about you? What you like about it? What's some of the lyrics you like?
Nigga, my favorite lyric was the one you just said. If the game playing lyric, I like the hook. I like how the person is kind of singing on the hook. And you know me and the singing shit, bro.
Yeah, I like that shit too, man.
It's just, I just really want to, I just can't wait to post this link so everybody can hear it. I already put it all over the Twitter, so.
King Leo. This nigga done changed his name to Don Leo now. King Leo, a.k.a. Don Leo, a.k.a. motherfucking Too Dizzy. The Dizzy Lokester. You can call him by all of that.
Call him what you want. Just know the fucking music is fire.
We got a couple weeks worth of him being in the independent spotlight.
Yeah.
Because he got tracks, and we go do this shit one track at a time, like we do with other artists, because we want to put the artists out there. Whatever small way we can before you two start racing views. Fucking bitches. Another thing we can talk about it is the flow, bro.
Oh, the flow.
In the hood asking questions that I can't rebuttal. Like, you gotta listen.
Yeah.
This nigga be saying shit. This nigga be saying shit, bruh, that'll slip past you, but you gotta go back and say, what did he say?
And then you go back and listen to it, and you like, damn, I ain't even catch that.
Mm-hmm. He got that flow. It's kind of like a laid back, chill flow. That sound like it might be about to fall off the beat,
but it don't.
But it just keeps. It's one of those loose, tight flows, nigga. I like them shits. It sound like it might be about to fall off the beat, but he keep that beat wrangled. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Keep the beat under control, like a fucking like a nigga from the rodeo.
Like RZA.
Yeah, like a nigga from the rodeo riding the beat. You think the nigga might be about to fall off the bull, but he got that bull under full control. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better go out there, listen to Don Leo, a.k.a. King Leo, a.k.a. Too Dizzy, a.k.a. the Dizzy Lokester. Listen to his fucking track. Nevertheless, it's going to be in the description. All right?
And you can carry this for a second. I'll be right back.
Is it some money out there for you?
I don't know, but we about to see.
All right. We're going to pause this shit. Pause. We're going to move this shit backwards so we ain't no gap in it.
No, it'll work out fine. It ain't going to be no gap.
It been a gap the last couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, we getting back to the independent artists. The next independent artist we talking about, this nigga named Gray. Gray, he a music producer, man. We've been finding dope producers, right? Dope producers on fucking Twitter. Like I said, we ain't finding them, like we ain't discovering them. We just come across their Twitter pages and we follow them or they follow us. And I got one thing to say about Gray. I miss the old Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye. If that right there is how you feel, if you feel like that, if you miss the old Kanye, you listen to some of Gray music, it'll give you some of that Kanye vibe. Some of those Kanye vibes from like 2008 to 2010, 11, 12. Where he was making like Cruel Summer, 808s and Heartbreaks, and Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Mm-hmm. Right? I just love when a producer, bruh, can use the tools at their fucking at their disposal, right? And I hate when something is overdone. You know why Travis Scott is getting on my fucking nerves? Because I'm sick of this auto-tune bullshit that he does. Mm-hmm. And you know what a lot of producers will do? That's equivalent to a vocalist over auto-tuning their shit. Mm-hmm. They'll over-reverb it. Nigga, it sound like you listening to something that was produced in a fucking cave. But Gray, he uses the reverb on his fucking tracks to make it sound atmospheric instead of make it sound like you listening to it from inside a fucking cave deep under the ocean somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So and I don't know if Gray is. I'm not gonna say he biting Kanye, of course not. But he might have been kind of influenced by Kanye because he is from Chicago. And think about it, bro. Listen at these producers we done talked about. Like Jason the Producer and fucking 808 Villain. And now Gray. These is all dudes that's like 19.
Yeah, young guys.
These is all dudes that's like 19 and got nothing but room to grow.
I'm saying young guys, like I'm not around that age. Like,
and then Alex J. Pfeiffer, I think he a little, or the Lex Factor, I think he a little bit older than them, but still he got, these is dudes that got nothing but room to grow. Like, so like if you listen to this, the productions he was putting out, go down. I'm gonna show you one of the ones I like the most. It was after Kyoto. It was after 2 a.m. Switch Up and Slug.
Yeah, I'm listening to Slug.
Slug, Switch Up, and Monday was like my three favorites from the. I listened to like 8 or 9 of his tracks, and all of them was good. But my favorite 3 standouts were Monday, Switch Up, and Slug from Gray. And all around, just another fire producer, like another fire producer that, like, we got links to all the artists we talk about and all the producers in all the videos. If y'all dudes want to link up with each other and make some fire ass music, there go y'all fucking avenue right there. Like, hit the links, hit the Twitters that we leave in the tweets. I think y'all dudes can come together and make some good ass music.
For real.
All right, now let's get into these album reviews. And
let's start off by saying we had a lot more, but if I were to review the Baby's album, I would have been reviewing it as one continuous song.
Well, I wasn't even gonna listen to it, so that's fine.
So I mean,
we reviewing the album. We reviewing 2 albums today, and we're gonna keep the independent train rolling with the man that was the subject of one of the independent spotlight segments last week. Aaron May. Last week blessed us with a couple singles. Let Go. And what's the one about? I'm
Good, Love and Joy.
Yeah, I was about to say it all fucked up. I wanted you to make sure you get it right. Unfortunately, Ride ain't on this album.
Yeah.
But when you got fucking other tracks that's this good, Ride don't have to be on the album.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to go ahead on number 1, Aaron May, February 28th. That was the drop. That was the release date of the album. Album is called Chase. Go ahead. What you think about it?
It's 27 minutes long, 11 songs. 1 to 11 was straight fire.
Right.
I didn't have a song I didn't like. I didn't have a song that was kind of off. Even the love song was good.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, people might listen to me talking, might think I'm fully against love songs. You gonna see today that I'm not. I'm fully against love songs that are dog shit. I'm fully against all songs that are dog shit. But continue.
Yeah, I kind of like I got an all around vibe from this. From with him being from Houston, he put some chopped and screwed in there. He paid homage. I respect that.
Right.
The bars was good. Some of my favorites from it. Cream, Understood. Dreams,
Yep.
Make It.
Yep.
And of course, Let Go. I was talking about that song from the beginning.
That's the song that the co-host here, he discovered Aaron May. He discovered Aaron May for our purposes.
And he did something that I love in albums. The last song that he did was, I don't know if it was a poem he wrote or if it was something he found, but I think he wrote it. It's called Chase. And it's a great poem. And I really think y'all need to listen to this album. I'll put the link in the description. It's on Apple Music. It'll be mixed up on Spotify if you do it on Spotify though. But he put the poem at the end. Similar to what Kendrick Lamar did in Mortal Man. Yeah. When he did, like, you know, when he put the poem at the end, and I love when artists do that. And that's like my second favorite thing other than having a beat with vocals in it. Like, or
vocal samples.
Yeah, vocal samples. So that added to it. I really like that.
I mean, you pretty much listed my favorite songs from the album, Understood, especially with that chopped and screwed part at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my nigga, I heard him saying he was from the H, and I knew he was talking about Houston, but to hear
him pay homage.
To hear him pay homage on an album that's not what people would stereotypically think about
Houston.
when they think about Houston rap, right? Because this is more of a conscious type of laid back, more of a jazz rap type of album.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I don't mean to like break off in the middle of his review, but I don't think I'm a fan of this fucking bibbity bop rap no more, bro. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because, bro, I can't get into this fucking foolery that they doing. I like some chill, laid back, fucking some real rhyme. I don't like that. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You sound like you were singing "Flipping the Wrist."
Bro, I can't. And I'm sitting like I tried to listen to that DaBaby album. I ain't nowhere shitting on DaBaby, but man, I can't listen to that shit. I can't, man.
Where you get that shirt from?
Oh, my aunt bought me this.
I want one of those.
I got two sweaters too.
All right, what was get back to what you were saying?
I just can't listen to that shit. I mean, I don't know if it's me getting older or me recognizing bullshit, but I can't, man. It just don't hold that same appeal when I got niggas like Aaron May, niggas like 2 Chainz making music like that. You know?
Like Kendrick Lamar.
Like J. Cole.
Like fucking Jay-Z.
Nas.
Kanye.
Even Kanye. Like, I can't get with that.
Tribe Called Quest dropped the album.
I don't even know what to call it because I don't want to call it hip-hop. Like, I even went back and listened to some shit that I used to like. Like, I even went back and listened to some 6ix9ine. Like, and
bruh,
that shit
I don't understand why the fuck you ever thought his music was anything other than fucking diarrhea.
I don't know.
Like,
I thought that shit was kind of cool.
Nigga, that shit trash.
But man, I don't know. I don't think this shit holds its weight with me no more.
Like when it come down to something like Aaron May put off here, he put off a jazz rap album, and anybody know anything about me and my opinion on music, or my taste, excuse me, on music, shit. You know that my favorite group is A Tribe Called Quest, and if you putting out jazz rap, I'm already ears, right? Jazz, not jazz rap, jazzy type rap. Like, if you putting that out, I'm already ears. On top of that, when you come with the rhymes, I mean, people, like he said, the first post he saw with Aaron May was people comparing him to J. Cole. I don't see why you gotta compare, but I can see where the comparison comes from, right? I mean, they got similar styles, but that don't take nothing away from either one of them, right? Like, I just couldn't find a bad thing to say about the album, bro. And we on to an album review. Like, anything about the fucking album that we don't like, we would say. Nigga, that's what we do. We don't fucking beat around the bush. I don't give a shit, independent or not. Anything about the album that I didn't like, I would say.
But I genuinely like this album.
That's what I'm saying.
This album really was...
Because
it's very likable.
It's a thing about an album like this is when you make a short album, you don't give yourself room to fuck up.
And he didn't.
So
honestly, I wasn't expecting this album to be this good. I heard 2 songs by him and they were great. But I still wasn't expecting him to drop an album that was just all around good.
But I think my absolute favorite tracks from the album was Understood and Dreams and Cream.
Yeah.
I think those is my absolute 3 favorites. And even the love song, like when you drop a love song that's not the stereotypical shit, he dropped the love song on here that was about, bro, how many love songs do you hear about somebody trying to find that replacement to their true love, but it's just not working?
Honestly, I don't think I ever heard anybody make one like that, though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they out there.
I mean, they're out there, but I haven't heard.
But that's what his love song was about. His love song was about his attempt to go out there and get somebody else, but just comforting that other person just ain't the fucking same. Mm-hmm. Being with her just wouldn't be like being with the one he truly wants, and everybody can fucking relate to that shit. Everybody can, right? So to me, if you really want to know my rating of Aaron May's album, right, I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm bringing back the scale, my nigga. Aaron May's album gets. I'm gonna go listen to your other shit now, nigga. Out of 10.
Mm-hmm. I give it the same thing. Good job. Make more good music out of 10.
All right, and let's get to the last topic. Unless we come up with some other bullshit to talk about.
I imagine we will.
And that right there is Rapper Go to the League by 2 Chainz, nigga. Now, 2 Chainz is a motherfucker. I've been sitting up here saying that this nigga 2 Chainz can put a classic out. Did he put out a classic this time? Nope. Let's get right into it.
He didn't put out a classic.
But don't give you a review away. Just get into the review.
All right.
What you think about Rapper Go to the League?
Rapper Go to the League, 55 minutes, 14 songs. Mm-hmm. Favorites off it. Threat to Society.
Of course.
NCAA.
Of course. Shout out to Ninth Wonder.
Rule the World with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Sam. I Said Me. Let me get into the reason why I can't get this some like a 10.
Right.
Travis Scott with Whip number 6.
I didn't think that was too bad.
And number 8, Mama I Hit a Lick. Let me get to it. Let me get to why. Let me get to why.
What the fuck? Okay, go ahead.
With the way this album was going, I feel like Mama I Hit a Lick didn't fit. I didn't say it was a bad song. By no means. It didn't fit with the way this album was going. Neither did Whip, in my opinion. Neither did Hot Top Versace, in my opinion. None of those songs really fit, but they were the singles, other than the first song, which was, I mean, I can understand why. Because it's the first song that plays when you get up here. But I don't think those 3 songs really fit in this album, and I could have did without them.
Right.
I'm not saying that they're bad songs. I don't think they should have been on this up. Or better yet, he should have made it a deluxe with those 3 songs included at the end. Bonus tracks. Yeah, that's what I think. But my favorite song on the album is Rule the World with Ariana Grande. I don't know why. Don't begin to ask me why. That song is fucking fire from the beat. She's singing. The lyrics, all of it's good. Threat to Society, Ninth Wonder fucking killed it. I couldn't get past that song when I first listened to it. I give this album 2 Chainz, you my nigga. Good job. Make those other 3 songs bonus track out of 10.
Okay.
And let me mention, 2 Chainz, I went and seen him in concert. 2 Chainz might have been the best performer I ever seen in my life. From his intensity to having the whole crowd jumping, it was great. So, cahoots.
What are you talking about? Kudos.
Cahoots.
You know
that's my shit.
You know what cahoots is?
What? Goodbye?
No, in cahoots. That means you like if I'm in cahoots with you, I'm like you. And we rob a bank, I'm like your partner in crime.
Yeah, he my partner in the music shit. Cahoots. That's my nigga.
Cahoots, then.
Cahoots.
Cahoots. Sound like a fucking Jew. Cahoots. Sound like a Jewish dude. Making me want a matzo ball soup. Nigga want some kosher, some kosher food, my nigga.
Hey, call 21.
21. He ain't Jewish, he British.
Oh.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna just let you get into the review.
All right, bro. Oh man, 2 Chainz. I think, on contrary to him over there, I think the album was going along fucking fine, bro. I'm about to get into a rant.
Okay.
It's a rant coming.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I was liking everything on the album. I like the album. I was liking everything on this fucking album. And I think, I can agree with him that I could have done without that high top Versace shit. Mm-hmm. But it was okay, but I could have done without it. But that Mama I Hit a Lick, bro. I don't know why you don't like it. Just the beat alone made me fuck with that. And just the beat alone made me fuck with it, bro. And Kendrick Lamar didn't fuck up a feature for once. Because a lot of, even though Kendrick Lamar is probably, of his generation, he probably the greatest rapper. His fucking feature shit, he to me, he better than J. Cole at making albums, but J. Cole is better than him at making features, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, for real, because them features that he be putting out be some fucking pussy stank. That's what that shit be, bro. I couldn't come up with shit else. Iceberg made a pissberg. Like, them features, I hate that fucking Problems feature. I fucking hate it. Mm-hmm. That shit trash. But his feature on here was pretty good. But bruh, I like the album. Let's just get that out of the way. But when we got to I'm Not Crazy, Life Is, I wanted to chunk this fucking album into the fucking ocean. You know why?
Chance the Rapper?
Yes. Nigga, why the fuck do people insist on keep on bringing this fuck face around fucking up albums?
Because he's a good artist.
Man, fuck this nigga, man.
Chance the Rapper is a great artist.
Bro,
he makes good music.
Not only did Chance the Rapper ruin this album, it seemed like he put a stank on the songs that he put after this one, because none of them were as good as the ones that came before. The fucking love song with him and Ariana Grande, something I didn't expect to like, was great. The Girl's Best Friend shit, the single, something
I forgot all about that.
The like was great.
I forgot to put that one in there.
Yeah, man, shit, he had a whole bunch of songs on here that caught me by surprise. Well, not a whole bunch, but he had a couple songs on here that caught me by surprise. And I'm not no nigga that's gonna just hate on Chance the Rapper, bro. I give him a chance every time, no pun intended. Like, I said, okay, Chance the Rapper is on here. What could go wrong? Everything, apparently. That fucking song was shit. Bruh, that song was terrible, my nigga. Fuck out of here, bruh.
So is it terrible because the whole shit was terrible?
No, the song, I didn't like the song.
You don't like Chance the Rapper.
I didn't like the song at all. Like, I didn't like the song. Like, I didn't like the song. I didn't like I Said Me all that much. And I didn't like Sam all that much. The last song, bro, he could have stopped the album at $2 Bill and cut them other 3 shits after it off to me. Mm-hmm. That's what he could have done to me. But that I'm Not Crazy, Life Is, man, get the fuck out of here with Chance the Rapper, man. I can't really see what the appeal with this motherfucker is, bro. I don't see the appeal, excuse my cough, of Chance the Rapper is. His shit is fucking bullshit. He's some motherfucking pretentious ass artist that think every piece of garbage that dribbles from out of his fucking mouth is something that's important to the culture. My nigga, newsflash, it's not, my nigga. Fuck you and your fucking music. Like, fuck, that's what I'm saying.
I honestly don't know why you don't like Chance the Rapper.
I just told you why.
I mean, but how do you think his music is just this much shit?
Bro, Chance the Rapper music is that much shit because it's that much shit.
I don't know. I like Chance
you telling me that fucking you just want to ride. You like that bullshit from the coloring book?
Well, first of all,
you just want to ride. You just want all night that shit. You like that bullshit?
First of all, the Chance the Rapper I like is acid rap, And some of his new stuff is good. Like on Coloring Book, you got... I like Same Drugs. My favorite song on that shit, Juke Jams. Blessings. Angels.
Bro, the only song
Like,
on
what,
Coloring
like,
Book...
how do you
The only
not
song on
like
Coloring
this
Book
shit?
I like is the one with fucking 2 Chainz on it.
But no problem.
Yeah. Just because of the beat and because of 2 Chainz, Chance the Rapper could have fucked off.
Right, this shit's
Right.
fire. I like Chance the Rapper.
Like, what's the other shit by Chance the Rapper? Chance the Rapper come around fucking up Kanye's song. Fucking, the fucking shit at the beginning. Ultralight Beam. This shit was Chance the Rapper. Get the fuck off of it. Right, I'm glad Kanye took that Chance the Rapper fucking Waves version off the album.
What?
Didn't want to hear that bullshit.
That was... Bruh. What Chance the Rapper put on that fucking song was fire for Wave.
Fuck out of here.
I don't understand how you didn't like that.
That shit was trash. Kid Chris Brown was fine on it. That was good enough. Kanye West is fine on it. We didn't need Chance the Rapper dicking shit up. That's what we didn't need happening.
I don't know. I don't know. I won't tolerate
said,
this Chance the Rapper.
Nigga sat up there and said, I am the culture. Nigga, what culture? The culture of fucking foolishness and fuckery and shit music? That's the culture you are. You ain't the culture of the fucking hip hop that I like, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't the culture, nigga. You should be out here with the style of music you do, carrying on the legacy for fucking Souls of Mischief and Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul and shit like that. And the old Kanye with the style of music you do. But you can't never live near the shadow of those motherfuckers I just mentioned. Nigga, you a disgrace to the fucking legacy of the type of music you trying to do. Nigga, fucking Aaron May is better at it than you. No shit. I ain't just blowing smoke, nigga. I ain't blowing smoke up Aaron May's ass, no homo. Aaron May is better at this shit than you, nigga. J. Cole and Kendrick, they better at this shit than you. You should just fuck off because these other niggas I just listed got it covered. Nigga, you ain't fucking needed. When Kanye ain't somewhere having sleep deprivation, he better at it than you, and he should stop putting you on his fucking albums. But you just fucking him up.
I don't know.
Nigga, you sitting up there playing motherfucking tracks off of The Life of Pablo. Nigga, the ones that you played that he took off, nigga, he took them off for a reason, because they weren't fucking good. He didn't fucking go rearrange Waves for fun, nigga. He removed you. Replaced your ass with Chris Brown. Nigga. And you still think you the culture? You couldn't even tell why he took you off the shit. Well, I'm here to tell you, bruh. Because you some shit. Fucking Chance the Rapper shit out of here. Nigga was probably a fucking industry plant. That's probably what he was. And you ain't the culture, nigga. Your fan base is your fan base, nigga, but your fan base ain't even like that. Nigga, you ain't got the fan base of no Kendrick or no Cole. Nigga, you ain't even got the fan base of a fucking Big Sean. Every time Big Sean released something, he releasing #1 albums and #1 singles out here, nigga. You ain't got the fan base of Amigo. The Migos is the culture, nigga. Jay-Z, Nas, Kanye, they the culture. Kendrick, Cole, they the culture. Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest, they the culture. Nigga, you dropping shit that's gonna be fucking forgotten. Fuck you. Fuck your music. That's all I gotta say. If you ain't got nothing else to say, we can end the show.
Well, the way you just came at my man Chance the Rapper, I don't know.
Well, that's a wrap. It's been 1 hour and 13 minutes. We out. Niggas is about to go to Tory Noodle Bar and eat some fucking oodles or noodles for $14, even though we got some in the kitchen that cost 95 cents. Bye.